I thought it would be a really clever idea to only live off of food from food surplus apps like Too Good To Go and Olio. Here's how day one went. I made a pizza for myself on my last night before I became a slave to the world of food surplus redistribution applications. Because what I'm expecting to happen is that I'll have very little choice over what foods I can eat and also very little choice over what time I can eat. On Mondays I work in an office near Old Street, so I jumped straight onto Too Good To Go and set my location to Old Street to see if I could pick up a breakfast for my first day because, well, I was hungry. I found this cafe just around the corner from where I was going. It had baked goods for £4.99, only 3.6 on the rating, which is a little bit of a risk, but you know what? He who dares, Rodders. I also went a bit crazy there, and after I'd stopped filming, I went on and I ordered a Greg's bag for tomorrow morning, and I also ordered some sushi for tonight for 10 p.m, which I'm really excited about. It's a bit late for dinner. I'd normally eat my dinner about 6:30, not 10, but you know, we've got to do what we've got to do at the moment for this challenge, for the entertainment. I always wonder why cafes or restaurants actually give away their food like this, because are they doing it because it's genuinely left over? Because how do they plan that in advance? Or is it just because they feel some kind of duty to be doing something about food waste? The bag contains a slightly stale sourdough baguette thing, plus 2 big slices of this phyllo spinach and feta pie, which was actually really tasty. The next few hours were spent absent-mindedly trying to work whilst also randomly scrolling through Too Good To Go and adjusting the filter to try and find some bargains for me for later on that day and the next day too. I also had a good look on Olio, but it just seemed to be a case of travelling 3 miles to get some stale bread or a single grapefruit, which just really doesn't feel like it's worth the hassle. So back to Too Good To Go it is, and I found this Ibis breakfast buffet, which is 4.6 out of 5, which is a strong rating for the next morning. And I also booked a little goodie bag from Moorfields Eye Hospital restaurant, which actually, it's like the end of their lunch service, so there's a chance there might be like soup or a salad or something with like vegetables.
It's like southern chicken, but that is dry as hell. That's not good.
I ate it anyway, but I wasn't going to eat all of this baguette, so I sliced it up and chucked it in the freezer because that will work amazing with toast in the future.
By the way, always slice bread on the diagonal, baguette on the diagonal, if you want to look a bit bougie.
I spent most of the evening going through Too Good To Go looking for neighbourhoods that had lots of restaurants that offered food at a 4.5 or more rating out of 5 and that had food available, because honestly my neighbourhood had like almost nothing available. I did a little workout and then it was time to go and get my sushi, and now's a great time to hit follow. Someone's driving down the wrong side of the road and the dude's making them reverse. But anyway, I picked up my sushi, and as I walked out of the shop I bloody dropped one of the packs that was on top and it landed upside down and the sushi went all over the pavement, so that was lost. However, I got home with the remaining 2 packs and this was an incredible deal. For £4.99 this was so good.
Oh my god,